to what Clemson folks call the original Death Valley. Stop and take in this scene. One of the great environments in the sport, and this place is charged up today. Today we have a battle from two teams in the ACC, a conference that now sprawls all across the country. This is an important matchup. As we'll see, the SMU Mustangs taking on the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Mustangs will kick it away and get this game going. Turner trying to create good field position. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. So the Clemson Tigers will get the first crack on offense today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. He's got a man down the middle. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Pass caught, second down now. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. Looks like Clemson will have the first down. First down here for this offense. Looking to throw yet again. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. The defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Down he goes. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. To throw, it's Klubnik. Catch made on the left side. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
And I love that big target on third down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get to third down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
And the Tigers come to the line with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Over the middle, it's Randall. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Game moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's the gift of having a running back with this kind of speed. Forget about worrying about the inside of this defense. Get to the edge, use his speed, and walk into the end zone.
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The SMU Mustangs offense comes out for their first possession today. And Kirk, how cool is this matchup? You got an elite quarterback. We talked to him about the opportunity to face a corner on the other side who's just as elite.
You know, anytime that you're a corner and you consider yourself the best in the country, there's no better opportunity than going up against one of the top quarterbacks in the country. Let's see who can step up and show that they're the better player. I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Back to pass. It's Jennings. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moving right down the field for a touchdown.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Give it to the back again. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback. He's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, You got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack it.
They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense for a 1st and goal.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this 1st down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line who's able to find just enough space to pick up the 1st down and a new set of downs.
And the quarterback dropping back. Grab behind the line. It's Randall. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Now, I really thought they were going to run the football in here at the 1-yard line, but instead they decided to throw it. I think they completely caught the defense by surprise, and they get a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
QB decides to keep it here. Breaks free. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Caught in the backfield. It's Knight. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. To the air, it's Jennings. It's complete on the crossing route. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, SMU.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
Lining up to try the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring it down here.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Makes the handoff, looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. That moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Tigers looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Clemson. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. That's caught. It's Maryland. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Knight. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Scanning the field. It's Jennings. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
And the Mustangs getting set on first and 10. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
Gain of 26. First and goal, SMU.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense facing second and goal. quarterback keeps the football. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And they'll set up with the PAT. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14.
That makes the state. Clemson 21, SMU 14.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Gain moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll give it to the back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Man, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed that big play?
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yards to the 22.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but that play moves him in the scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Harden. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Maryland. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's Knight. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid game.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. Tackled, but 1st down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Quick completion to the tight end. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. They've got him down at the 3. Big gain in that completion.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, SMU. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So it's first down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. Somewhat conservative call, but content to take this lead into the locker room. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
The Tigers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To throw, it's Jennings. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That defense in a soft zone coverage, pretty easy for the quarterback to recognize that with the curl route. But how about the receiver? The yards after the catch there help pick up the first down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Throwing up play action. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
What a call here by this offense, and unfortunately, the receiver drops this drag route. So much real estate in front of him. A big gain missed by the drop.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Out of the gun now on third down. Deep shot, but he paid for it. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Mustangs bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And they've got the returner corralled. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Klubnik. Dump off's caught by the running back. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll kick it away here. Fielded near the 20. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. Wants to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And the Mustangs will have to kick this away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, the Clemson offense has back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. And the receivers got it. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Good enough for a first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the first down of the 17.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
First and goal, Tigers.
And the Tigers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Touchdown, Tigers! Still no answer for this offensive machine. So the offense flexing real quick and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Grab behind the line. It's Maryland. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a form tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Back to pass. It's Jennings. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Now, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another 1st down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
The Mustangs pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
It's 2nd down after that completion. They'll try to run it with the option. They'll toss it to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
And the Mustangs will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. Now set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Play action here on first down. The pocket breaking down. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Important second down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made way downfield, enormous gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seemed to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Finding space at the 20. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. To the air. It's Jennings. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Trying to find some room. It's Harden.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Caught in the backfield. It's Hudson. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Back-to-back deep shots. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He dumps it off to the tight end. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 50 yards away. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A costly special teams penalty, and here comes the offense back on the field. The back's got it. Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He'll ride the back again here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Makes a quick grab. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. That's reeled in. It's Maryland. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
And the quarterback keeps it here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, it's not always the flashy play. It's not always you have to throw for a big touchdown or make a huge run as a quarterback. Sometimes it's just being efficient. Take what the defense gives you, move the sticks, keep the drive alive. That's the energy, that's the momentum you really want to play with as a quarterback.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Mustangs pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after.
That makes the score Clemson 41, SMU 28.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. The shotgun run call. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Tigers will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Maryland. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Knight. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
And the Mustangs will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Maryland. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Here's the second down play. Looking for a gap. It's Harden. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football. They keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Looking for 6. Touchdown, SMU. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within 1 possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Clemson 41, SMU 30.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Turner. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Grinding away on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And the Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Maryland. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, that's another big completion for this quarterback. You talk about a career day. This guy's now over 450 yards in this game alone.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Maryland. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.